Hey guys, it's Rex, and welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Lazarus Hardcore Nuzlocke series. Gotta check that, there we go. So, here is our current team heading into the next town. However, we are not at that point where we're near a gym leader because we have all the Wanderer's Woods to go through still. And now I just need to check one last thing. Okay. So yeah, in order to just refresh myself a little bit, got ourselves a Sand Slash. Got ourselves a Braixen. We got the Ghost Flying Noctowl. I don't know how much longer it'll be on the team, but hey, it's bulky flying type, so we take that. What we don't take is a Moz Nature Croconaw. However, we can buy Nature Mints actually in this game, but I'm gonna wait until I get a little bit more money. Beautifly, which has actually been pretty useful so far. And then Aaron was sturdy. As we're about to head into the next trainer battle against Lydia, she uses two Pokemon and will either have Galarian Ponyta, Flittle, or regular Ponyta. Galarian Ponyta, I believe, is pure Psychic, same with Flittle, and Ponyta's Fire. So I'm doing mostly with Psychic and Fire types. Yeah, I think Sandslash can stay up. Here we go. Got Galarian Ponyta. Go Fury Cutter, this should be a 2-shot. One more to go. Fury Cutter. There we go. And now will it be regular Ponyta or will it be Flittle? It'll be Flittle. So that's gonna be another Fury Cutter. That last turn I was getting the green Elite 14 made at work. Good for you. Alright, Lydia's defeated. We're pretty close to the end of this stretch of the road. So your trainer Thomas, B Pokemon will either have Pachirisu, Flabebe, Swinub, Igglybuff, or Yamper. Let's see, so you have two Fairy types, two Electric types, and Ground Ice. And I think I'll still lead a... Yeah, the Rare Candy code does work. Serious, since you might have two Electric types. Yep, there's Yamper. I could easily just Magnitude this. Magnitude 6. It's not like Action Replay. You literally just talk to a PC in the professor's lab. It'll ask you to type in a code. You type in the code, and then you get 999 rare candies. Okay, so Swinub's in. Okay, I'll go Croconaw. And Water Gun away. And that's about expected. Bite. And Igglybuff. I'm gonna switch out just because of the Sand attack. And I'll go Aron. It's available at the start. So Ironed and goodbye. Let's see here, any other items here? Well, you're not a trainer. Ooh, but there's a berry. 2 leopard berries. I don't want to plant berries. Oh, that's not 2. Don't really care for you. Plus, I already made my encounter, so that'd be pointless. Second half of Wanderer's Woods. But I might go... Should I go heal up? Because I literally don't have potions, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I have 1 potion, I guess. Let's see, what does the first trainer have? Gligar, Rockruff, Helioptile, Pancham. I think Sandslash might be fine. But I am going to leave Croconaw. Just in case you leave Gligar. If you have Rockruff, I can 1v1 it. Same thing with Gligar. Helioptile, I obviously switch to Sandslash. Pancham, I'll go Noctowl. Of course, you seem to be a mandatory trainer. Alright, Pancham. And I'll go Noctowl, which is Ghost Flying in this game. Work up. Peck. Fortunately, you just do no damage. Your physical attack stat's garbage. But what happens if we use Hex, since you're a special attacker? Hex does more damage than a super effective Peck. We're chilling. You don't have a priority move. Nothing to worry about. And I highly doubt Gligar gets pursued if you send it in. I could imagine being either Rockruff or Helioptile. Yep. So I'll go Sandslash. Actually... yeah, let's just go Sandslash. Odor Sleuth. Interesting. Alright, so Magnitude. Magnitude 4, that is probably going to do half. If I was lucky. Howl, I shouldn't have anything to worry about. 7, that should be enough. Yep. You know, to the Gligar or Helioptile. Gligar. Alright, so we go Croconaw. And I can Ice Fang you or Water Gun. That's not going to do anything. Come in with the crit. Ice Fang away. It's probably not going to one-shot because I'm Modest Nature. I mean, on one hand, I'll take it. On the other hand, oh, it's Frostbite in this game, not Frozen. So, for those who don't know, Frostbite is just same thing as Burn, but for special attackers. But I will say, if you're just gonna keep Frostbite instead of, you know, the actual Frozen status, then I think there should just be a move that just straight up gives Pokemon Frostbite. Plus, I thought that was only like a Legends exclusive status condition. Like, I know they changed Hail around to its Snow, get to the next route. Once again. Wanderer's Woods. There's Warren with Ghastly, Doduo, and Clauncher. I don't really want to take on either of those Pokemon, if I'm being perfectly honest. I guess I'll leave Noctowl and hope for the best, but I think you're just... Yes, Jay, you want me to complete the dex for this area, which I can't do because hardcore Nuzlocke. I will battle you. If I'm using rare candies, at least I can do is battle all optional trainers. Ghastly. I might be able to actually one-shot it. If I can land this. Alright, I'm not gonna trust this thing to potentially have Hex. I might as well just look that up real quick. Please don't have Hex. What level were you at? 21? Alright, you have access to Sludge. That's actually kind of nice. But you don't even have Hex. Oh, you don't even learn until level 45. Wow, that's sad. So your moveset should be Confused Ray, Sludge, Nightshade, Curse. If you curse me, I will switch out. Alright, you're gone. And Doduo. On one hand, Aeron seems like the obvious choice, but... who knows if this Ramen gave Dodu a little something funny. Has a chance to hold a Sharpie. It has Mud Slap. A few more levels, I could have got Double Kick and Bulldoze. Oh, Doduo's ground flying. That makes more sense. Well, if you're ground flying. Ooh, hang on. Make sure there's no pursuit. You can have pursuit. It has pursuit. Just gonna go for it then. Pluck. Alright, I am taking a gamble, but it has pursuit. I can't risk it. I can't risk switching. Don't hurt yourself. Yes! Let's go, Noctowl. But good thing I looked at the data there. There you can get good old pooper. Alright, let's go back and heal up. Togedemaru. Oli? What? Just got pinged somewhere. Discord's having issues. Right, got that taken care of. Nope, I need to go this way. Come on now. Also, Briggs is kind of useless on this route because there's gonna be a rain. There seems to be another trainer here. It must be Duncan. Timber, Hysterian, Growlithe, Mankey, you will have all three. I think I'll keep Brigson in though. Mankey, Psybeam, outspeed one shot, or not. Thank you, Swagger, for missing. I needed it. I don't think I'll need Flame Charge, so just Psybeam again. Timber. I really only have to worry about Rock Throw. Wake Up Slap hurts a little bit. Of course, your Fire Rock. And Water Gun, you're dead. There's only one more trainer left. Donna with Yanma, Swinub, and Corsola. Seems to be regular Corsola. I don't know if that's you or not. Oh, I guess you can catch Lily here. I'm not going to talk to you just yet, just in case you are the trainer. Like, if it comes down to Corsola, I might have to just straight 1v1 it. With Croconaw. I'll be switching to someone else to finish it off. Unless I go Noctowl and just spam 2 hexes. Because I don't want that thing using Mirror Coat. Even though I doubt it'll have it at this point. Let me at least look up Corsola's learn set. In this game. By level 21, it'll have Spike Cannon, Ancient Power, Refresh, and Bubble Beam. Yeah, that's a pretty good moveset. Maybe just because of Bubble Beam and Ancient Power. But you know, I think I'll take the risk. So... Yanma, I could potentially 1v1 with Noctowl, even though I really shouldn't do that. Corsola, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm only gonna use Knockdown against it, probably. I'm not sending in Breaks in because I will just get one shot by Rain Boosted Bow Beam, most likely. Like, I guess I could send in Beautifly to clean up, potentially. As if I predict a switch correctly, which I doubt the AI will even do. But regardless, I'm gonna lead Noctowl. Item. Get Lost Apom. Can't use that. You must be the trainer. my hair looks great in the rain, don't you think? Yeah, that's definitely an emerald sprite that's been, Jototized. Corsola. Okay. I'm okay with this coming out early. Alright, so I'm gonna Hypnosis, and hopefully it'll just get 2-shot by Hex. And hopefully I don't have to deal with Itch and Power Boosts. Because that would be very bad. Hex, please just 2-shot. There we go. Swinub. Send in the Croc. Alright, Water Gun. There you go, Rain Boosted Water Gun will be enough this time. You are not a trainer. But I do need to heal up. Because I don't think there's a center coming up soon. But I could be wrong. But regardless, it's always best to play it safe no matter what. So head our way back over. But we are about to walk into a new area, at least. Oh, Waltz, get out of there. Muna. Oh, it is a new area. Oh. Oh well. I'll say that's a pretty cool aerial sprite. So we can get an encounter here. So, Pythios Town. Let's scroll down in the encounter list. Something tells me the more interesting encounters will be in the water. Or not water, the grass at nighttime. But let's see here. Fishing with Old Rod, we get Magikarp or Corefish. But let's see here. Grass encounters daytime. Okay, let's get this up on the stream here. So we get 20% Rufflet, 20% Dwebble. At 10% you got Mienfoo, Dodoro, which is ground flying, Drowsy, Flittle, and Meowth. Then 8% Wingull and 2% Honedge. But at nighttime, you get even more underwhelming encounters in the form of Vullaby at 20%, Dwebble at 20%. At 10% we have Mienfoo, Hoot Hoot, Drowsy, Flittle, Alolan Meowth, Wingull 8%, and Honedge 2%. Of course, we're about to come upon a cemetery as well. Oh, White Basculin? Yeah, cemetery, Bellsprout 20, Wattrel 20. At 10% we have Trapinch, Scraggy, Paris. 8%, no, 10% Sizzlepede, 8% Shuppet, 5% Goomy, Not2, 2% Cyndaquil. Nighttime you get Litwick. Litwick's kinda good. if you bring it to the late game, but I don't think it's worth using. So yeah, there's Slipwake, Ekans, Trapinch, Stunky, Snum, Sizzlepede, Duskull, Goomy, not too Cyndaquil. You know what? I think I'm gonna fish for the Magikarp, just so I can get the Basculin. Because I think Basculegion's a good Pokemon. I remember, I think the male one is usually better. So I really need to hope I get a Magikarp from the old rod then. Because I'm going to go for Basculegion, I think. Doesn't have to use like Wave Crash a certain number of times before it evolves. Yep, level after 294 recoil damage. And you definitely want the male one because you can get adaptability. Oh, actually, you can get takedown as early as level 14. So you get your recoil option right there. I guess Female Basculegion also does get adaptability. But it's a special attacker. You definitely want physical Basculin, so I am going to go for the Magikarp. Maybe a Basculegion this early could be really good. So I gotta find the water. Hello, Picasso. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a level. Oh, I got levels here. Level 14 for Magikarp and Corphish. At least Magikarp is 70% compared to the 30% Corphish. And I do have an ability capsule to get adaptability. I'm gonna save. Just please be Magikarp. Please, Magikarp. Wait. Hold and release A to keep it. Wait, what? I don't get this. Wait, what? Hold and release A to keep the Pokemon inside the bar. Guess I could fish up an item, please? Yes, Magikarp! Okay, so Hypnosis. You sleep. Not gonna risk damaging you. I could have actually had dive balls, but I guess not. Net ball. Alright, so that means as long as you have repels in the cemetery and don't encounter anything in the grass, Vascular Legion is guaranteed. And we can get ourselves a Gyarados right now if we want to, but his moveset kind of sucks at this point. What do you want, sir? Speak to me when you have 20 Pokemon registered in your Pokedex. Okay. Let me see what other items I can find here. Oh, we can get 2 TMs here. Alright, so gentleman in front of House E of Gym. So let's find the gym. Oh, it's the name raider. Oh, it must be the you. Yep, that's you. So that's right. You just give me my Will-O-Wisp TM, thank you. That could be very useful, given the right circumstances. Speaking of which, I will teach it to Noctowl. And honestly, I think I might give it a Peck. Peck has not done me much good lately. And now we get one more TM here. Oh. Oh, 3 quick balls? Sure. 3 ultra balls, that's, okay. And you give me the TM for rest, which is amazing. Oh, 5 PP. I saw that. Which, fair enough, it is very spammy. I could also teach it to Noctowl and get rid of Echoed Voice. What about Hypnosis, Will-O-Wisp? No. Hypnosis, Double Team, Rest, Hex. Oh, that's filthy. I'm building up Noctowl to be a monster, apparently. Maybe not now. Up. Those might be back-to-back fights with grunts. Ernie's Path. So we could technically get an encounter there, but let's see what even is in Ernie's Path. We'll only look at the grass, and there only is grass, so... Alright, let's get this on screen. So, 20% Sandal Solosis, 10% Kamala Baltoy, Ammonite, Zigzagoon, and Zora, 4% Miniors, and 2% Togepi. Nighttime. You get 20% Baltoy Gothita, 20% Stantler, 10% Ammonite, Galarian Zigzagoon, Hisuian Zora, 4% Miniors, 2% Togepi's. Alright, so you can't actually... There is a spot to fish later, but we're not going to be anywhere near that at that point. You know, we'll save this for later. And we'll see if we can actually start fetching encounters that are in the second half of the routes for a change. Okay, but... let's see here next for us. Come on now, scroll up. I know, there's the trainers. Pythios Cemetery. I don't know if these are back-to-back-to-back battles. Because we do have to take on some Chimera Grunts. Shroomish, Sneasel, Skorupi, Honedge. Now I'm gonna buy repels, because I have a feeling I'm going to be needing them. I'll only buy 10. At least my Ghost-type Noctowl, I won't be able to die, or Basculin won't kill itself from takedown recoil. So I'm gonna save Shroomish, Sneasel, Skorupi, Honedge. Noctowl can take out... We'll do fine against 3 of them, actually. Or I could just go Delphox, or Braixen, who is a super effective option against every single member. Oh. Yes, Cleo said I'm guaranteed to win my next Pokemon battle. She's never wrong. Cleo just read my future. She told me a big shakeup at work is coming. That probably means a raise, probably. Ah, Adam, yes? How do I know your name? I know much and more, young trainer. My name is Cleo, the Muse of History and Gym Leader, Pythios Town. Here for your 3rd gym challenge? I sense a great battle on the horizon. I shall be in my gym. I await your challenge. Oh, maybe I can't go in there yet. Right? No? I can't take on the gym leader, but there's an option over here? No, why is this still count as Pythios Town? Alright, so I guess Basket Legion's gonna have to wait. I'm using Repel anyways. Repel. But it's raining, so I can't even use breaks. I am going in the direct order of the spreadsheet, by the way. Plus, these guys are weaker than the gym leader overall. So, Shroomish, Sneasel, Skorupi, Honage. The rain really sucks, man. I'm the Noctowl. Should I just leave Beautifly instead? Sure, why not? This is our private team command meeting spot. Honedge, worse. The one thing I didn't want you to send out just yet. Alright, I know you're gonna have Shadow Sneak most likely. Level 20, yep, that's Shadow Sneak and potentially Pursuit. Shadow Sneak and Pursuit are your literally only two attacking moves. And you don't even have Sword Stance yet? Oh, you already overshot Sword Stance. Unlucky. I survived that. It's also level 19, so it's Autonomized, Pursuit, Middle, Sound, Fury Cutter. Oh, good for you. Hopefully that's a one-shot. There we go. Only have one more. Skorupi. That should be fine to stay in. Them eyes, though. Rock Tomb. I don't think this will one-shot. Yeah, Skorupi's bulky. Bug Bite, that's fine. Another Rock Tomb to finish you off. I hate how this is still considered Pithiel's Town. It's not Pithiel's Town, it's Pithiel's Cemetery. Okay, so if the repel wears off, I'm just not going to reapply it. We'll save Bas. Do you have another chance to get Basculin later? We just have to wait until after we beat the gym. Next. Chatot, Strudel, Spinnerack, Dustox. I think no matter what, Aeron does well. Against just about everything. If there's Strudel. I could manage to go for a one-shot, but I don't think I'm gonna outspeed this thing. So I'm gonna Rock Tomb into Iron Head. Yep, good call. Hey, you're still faster. That's not nice. Speed fell. Chatot. Okay, I'm looking up Chatot's moves in case it has something stupid to potentially knock me out with. Could have had Hyper Voice as a level 1 move. But let's see here. Level 19. Snarl, Sing, Mirror Move, Growl. Alright, I'm gonna let this thing snarl once. Actually, I'm gonna protect. Nice, snapped out of confusion. If you're gonna snarl, I'm very sure I could survive a snarl. But do I want to risk it? Because a crit could potentially end me. Snarl is literally your only attacking move. And you also have Mirror Move. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go Sand Slash. I'm gonna play it safer. I just don't want to risk a crit. Yeah, that switch might have been the right play. Because a crit probably would have killed me. Alright, that's Rock Tomb. And I think... which is more accurate? Crush Claw's 100% accurate. Let's go. And you still have Dust Docks left. Level 19, Moonlight, Poison Powder, Confusion Gust. So if your only attacking moves are Confusion and Gust, and you can't poison my Aeron. There we go. And now I Rock Tomb. Shield Dust ain't protecting you here. Then what's your ability if it's not Shield Dust? It's unaware. Not ready for that grunt yet. I also took a gamble by walking through the grass with Aeron, who can't outspeed anything in the grass. But now we move on to the final trainer for these grunts. Three Pokemon. You'll either have Togedemaru, Crabrawler, Linoon, Tauros, or Galarian Linoon. So I'm assuming he's going to have one of the Linoons guaranteed. I guess I could lead Noctowl and just Hypnosis, safely switch into someone else. Only thing that'll make things awkward is Togedemaru. In which case I will just have to just straight up switch. Oh, that is just Galarian Linoon, so he's gonna have that guaranteed, I'm pretty sure. But do I even have a good counter for Galarian Linoon? I mean, I have Sand Slash. Like, I probably just Rock Tomb into Fear. maybe 2 Fury Cutters. No, I might need 3, in which case...
Yeah.
You know what? Might not use him in the battle to take out a Pokemon, but... That's right, we still have the egg. I don't know what the heck hatches into. Put you in the box just for now. Since you don't even have a bug move yet. Alright, special attack for now. There's Bite. There's Leer. Now let's check out our Gyarados' stats. Bashful Nature. A lot of attack, thank goodness. Those are some pretty good IVs, with the exception of speed. So at least I have an Intimidate user. For this fight, at least. I don't think there's any situation where I'll ever be using Beautifly for that battle. Like, on one hand, Crabble is an option, at the other hand, who knows if that thing will even have Rock Tomb or not. There's probably some weird 1v1 scenarios I can force. Plus, it's going to be in rain. And the fact I have Morning Sun isn't really going to help out anything. Not going to do me any favors here. Let's go for it. I thought those other grunts would hold back. Any intruders? You were tasked with finding the Splash 8 gem and bringing it to the boss. No matter, I'd recognize the trainer messing up our plans anywhere, even in the pouring rain. I'll stop you here and now. Alright, Crabrawler. That's probably best case scenario. Part of me's tempted to just echo voice against it after I hypnosis.
Echoed voice will do well against literally everything. Except Togedemaru. So let's hypnosis, let's see what happens. Alright, that's a great start, and I'll cure the Rock Tomb. Pursue. That's a crit. Hypnosis. Just because of Pursuit, I'm tempted to almost switch out here and now, but just because I think Linoon, or Galarian Linoon, might have Pursuit. Your regular Linoon. It'll have Order Sleuth with Headbutt, so I gotta be careful of that. But other than that, I can't do anything to Aeron. But the other Linoon, it'll have Snarl, Headbutt, Home Claws. Ugh. I mean, I can stay in for now. But I'm just not gonna set up any echoed voices, probably. I'm just gonna Hex. That's a one-shot. If you have Tauros, it will have Pursuit. Hone Edge, the dock is wrong. Well, you do have Pursuit.
but I have to stay in. I'm just gonna go for the Hex. I might be able to just one-shot it because there's like almost no special defense. Yep. And now do you have Galarian Linoon? Yep. Wait, it's also level 21, I just remembered, so... Yep, Fury Swipes, Home Claws, Headbutt, Snarl. If Snow's your only attacking move against me, I can stay in for a Hypnosis. Because I survive a non-crit. I could survive a crit probably against it. Nice. That's a slow Hypnosis as well, so that's a guaranteed switch out. Remember, it will have Headbutt. So I'm gonna go Aeron. Hopefully get some speed drops going. Woke up into a Snarl. Alright. I'm just gonna Iron Head and then switch. So that did 18. What's the crit modifier for this game? And there's a calculator. Can I cheat? And yes. No, it's a team builder. Never mind. Screw it, we go for it. Iron Head. Alright, that did 18 again. Alright, and now we switch. We'll go Sand Slash, which should be able to outspeed you. And Magnitude. Actually, let's Crush Claw. There we go. The once thought extinct Pokemon species coming back to the world is a sign. Change is coming and only Team Chimera is strong enough to control it. The Team Chimera members dropped something while they ran. I obtained the HM for Flash! And a Stardust. And once again, we made our encounter there by technicality. Because that's Pythios Town. This is still Pythios Town. So we will have to wait on the Basculin. But I think I collected just about every single item I can at the moment that's actually going to be useful. So let's see here. Cemetery. I can find... I can find an Ice Stone by completing the Snom Infestation reward. Might as well do that. But I am gonna put on a Repel again. Hey! Well, nothing to do about that now. Okay, Maria. Gently pop stupple flibebe yamper. Right, that's fine. Magnitude. Forgot there are other trainers here. Flibebe, fairy type, we go Aaron, Dewey, maybe not. I'm gonna go Gyarados, actually. Just because it might use like a grass move. Lucky Chant, alright. Alright, gonna go Tackle. And Tackle. There goes your wish. It came true. Stuffle. We go Breaks in. We'll switch. Going to Noctowl. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp in case it uses it again. I probably should have used Hypnosis. Oh well. Back into Breaks in. Brutal Swing, yep. Psybeam. Yep, good thing I didn't attack there with Psybeam earlier. Not too much damage. Cupchew, Giraffe, Charcadet. I'll actually lead Crocodile this time. Arcos, yep. Charcadet. Boosted Water Gun. Honestly, crit might have been needed. And a Cupchew, so we Rock Tomb. Of course, it used Bide. Alright, it's 95 accuracy. There we go. I wasn't sure if Bite was going to be enough or not. There's the Dusk Ball. And you're the last trainer. So, Elemental Monkeys and a Steenie. Mouse says there's a 50-50 chance of you having a grass type. Steenie. Gonna Fire Spin. Until we have 3 Pokemon. Pampor. You can tell how shocked I am with that decision. Water Sport. That'll actually help you out a little bit. Bite. Unless you send in Panseer. Water Gun. Really? There goes the effects of Water Spore. And Bite. Max Survive, which I can't use. And there is a quest coming up, which might involve you. Hang on. Let's just use another repel. Oh, I need surf in order to access that item. And at least, now that we actually have surf, not surf, flash. Remember, we don't even have to teach it to a Pokemon. As long as your Pokemon's capable of learning the move, congratulations, you can use flash outside of battle. There's a nice type of Pokemon that especially likes to creep around the graves at night. If you help catch one, let me know. I'm going to do this quest just so I can grab an Ice Stone from this. So, of course, I am going to catch a Snob, but I will be releasing it afterwards. Alright, let's send it to night. I'm gonna run out of repels already. Ekans. Stunky. Alright, I'm gonna save, so spin a little bit. Alright, so I need to catch one at night. Because I think I accidentally broke the spreadsheet again. Snom at night is a 10% chance. Right, I'm sorry. I need to know. I'm going to the water. Oh, yep, that was definitely Basculin. Oh, I was trying to cheese it. Wow, I won by doing nothing. Yeah, that's Basculin right there. I just need to know. Alright, so it could be an illegal encounter. That's a big Gyarados. it's all gonna come down to what it counts as in the where it was meant. But if it says it's meant in the cemetery, I'm gonna allow it. If it's not, then well, at least I have closure. Of course, there's a snom here that I need to find. If I find a rare here, I'm gonna be a little upset. There's snom. Oh, you know what? Here, just have a quick ball. Here, did I do it? Alright, so I just need to bring the one I caught. I'm only doing it just so I can get an ice stone. But I need to know. Even though I highly doubt it's gonna save. Yep, Pithielstown, so illegal, and goodbye. We refuse to put the starter in the box. Here's the snom. Okay, so I got the snom, and I'm going to release it. Goodbye, snom. How many repels did I go through? I'm afraid to look. Yeah. Alright, but with that out of the way, now I can finally take on the gym. Rest cheese may or may not be eminent. Right, so let's get this on screen here. Oh, it's gonna cut off a little bit. So, trainer number 1, Muna, Shuppet, Jigglypuff, Flabebe, Duskull. Maybe I should just lead Gyarados. Lead Gyarados because it does well against Muna, Shuppet, and Duskull. As for the fairies, I got options. There's a chance Gyarados could probably just strip 1v1 the first set of trainers. Oh, I can't use Splash. And you're the first trainer that's visible, so... Rosaria, yep, that's the first trainer. Jigglypuff. Alright, I can go into Aeron safely then. Okay, double slap, get that out of here. Slap yourself silly. Get that. Luna. I might be safe. I'm gonna Rock Tomb first. Oh, I outspeed you. If that misses, Iron Head, goodbye. The baby. Iron Head. And you're done. My sturdy may be broken, but I'm chilling. So next trainer. Finneon Murkrow. Galarian Ponyta, Hoot Hoot Dustox, and use 3 Pokemon. Alrighty here. I'm gonna check Finneon real quick. Make sure the typing hasn't changed. Because I would imagine Finneon being Water Fairy. Yep, I called it. Water Fairy. There we go. Back on the screen. Alright, so Fairy type. So you have to start off with 2 flying types right off the bat, potentially. So I could go Aeron lead. In which case I would probably heal up. Plus you do well against Dustox. Actually, yeah, you know what, let's just do that. Let's heal up first, and we'll lead with Aeron. Because I would like my sturdy back. Next, Taphos. Oh, are you the right trainer, actually? Yes, you are. So, worst case scenario lead right here. Check. I think I could go Noctowl. And it should be fine. Rain Dance. Alright, so you're gonna get Swift Swim boost. I'm just gonna... Now I'm just gonna start spamming Hex. Alright, that was a crit, which means if you're draining Kiss, that's gonna be Murkrow. Hoot Hoot. Wait, but you're Ghost. No, you're not. But you can't do anything to Aeron, I'm pretty sure. Like, you might have Nightshade, but that's like the least of my concerns. Yeah, because it's fixed damage. I'm gonna protect first. If you're gonna Nightshade again, you're gonna Rock Tomb. Of course, you cannot crit. Finneon. Switch because you might just straight up Swift Swim again. Or Rain Dance. Yep. So that's a free switch. I Hex. Draining Kiss. Still enough. And then Ponyta. Super effective. Three more trainers, actually. save. You look like a hex maniac, so... Ooh. Hang on. Ooh, okay, I see what they're doing, so I know what the double battle is. So, Adonis, you have a hoot hoot. Meditate, Dustox, Vulpix. I'm just gonna lead Aeron again, and then hopefully knocked out. Could just take out the other foot. Oh. Dustox. Yep, that's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna Rock Tomb. Psybeam won't do too much. Rock Tomb misses, that's fine. Chillin'. We Rock Tomb again. You withdrew into Meditate. Okay. Go Noctowl. Detect, that's fine. Gonna Hex. I mean, it should be fine against the Dustox, realistically. You just 1v1 it. Unless you do that. So I'm gonna Hypnosis. Are we speed tied? Yeah, let's go Breaks in. And we're gonna Flame Charge. And then Fire Spin. Only Flame Charge because I didn't know if I was going to outspeed or not. Alright, now I gotta prepare for a double battle. Unfortunately, I won't be able to fit the entire trainer list on screen here, but let's see. So, 2 Pokemon each. It's Zora, Zora, Pumpkaboo, and then 2 Oricorios. I forget which Oricorio typings those are. Is Sensu the psychic one? Sensu is Ghost, and Pow Style is Psychic. Oh. Alright, so... So regardless, Oricori's going to show up on the field no matter what on turn 1. It's just a matter of it being Zora or Oricorio. And Pumpkaboo makes things a little tricky. I don't really want to rely on Noctowl. I think Gyarados might be fine here. gonna see what moves Pumpkaboo can know at this point. So that's... So you're level 22, you have Leech Seed, Razor Leaf, Worry Seed, Scary Face. Alright, so... Leech Seed is by far the worst thing it can use. So... No matter what, I'm just gonna Rock Tomb straight into the Zero Aura slot. Then I'm probably just gonna bite Pumpkaboo. Or... Maybe I'll Protect with Air on turn 1. Hopefully go for the bite 2-hit KO onto Pumpkaboo. And then Rock Tomb the Oricorio. Or the Zero Aura. Not Zero Aura, the Zora or Sensu Oricorio turn 1. And then I'm gonna go from there. Because I feel like once I knock out the top half of the party, then Knockdown could come in safely because Pumpkaboo has no ghost moves. And Oricorio Pow is Psychic type. Let's go with this lead and see what happens. But Protect's going to be huge here, I'm pretty sure. I just do not want to get Leech Seeded by the Pumpkaboo onto the Aeron slot. I want to keep my Sturdy. Yep, there's Oricorio, and that's Pumpkaboo. Of course, that Oricorio slot could be the Zora. Plus, by protecting turn 1, it baits out what this Oricorio actually is. So I'm going to protect. And I'm going to bite the Pumpkaboo. Bite. Yep, that's a 2-shot on the Pumpkaboo. Hopefully there's a flinch in there. Snarl, yep, that's Zora. So special attackers, beware! In that case, I'm gonna go straight for the Iron Head onto the Zora. Because I know I can survive a Snarl. And then bite Pumpkaboo. You outspeed, but that's fine. I know Gyarados can still outspeed the Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo is slow. Okay, so I can't protect anymore, so I might have to switch out soon. Now here comes the Psychic Oricorio. Nope, that's the Ghost one. And the Ghost one's the most terrifying one. What moves does it have? Sensu Oricorio. Feather Dance, Baton Pass, Air Cutter. Okay, nope. You have no attacking moves other than Air Cutter. So I'm chilling. Unless you somehow have Revelation Dance for some strange reason. so I'm gonna Rock Tomb or Choreo. I'm just gonna get this slot out of here. You have the move. The doc was wrong, but thank goodness it went for the wrong slot. But Aaron would definitely be dead to that. So I need this Rock Tomb to land. Thank you. Realistically... There we go. Both of them are gone. Can I protect? Nope. Alright, so... I am going to switch both these guys out. Let's see, who's the fastest here? 43, 40... Regardless, I'm gonna need a physical attacker anyways. So I'm gonna go Croconaw and Sand Slash. Double Snarl, so it means nothing. And it's just Water Gun and Crush Claw. There's Psychic or Choreo. Gonna go for the double Rock Tomb here. Teeter Dance. Okay. Come on, I just need one Rock Tomb off. And I could probably do this. Come on, Sand Slash. Sand Slash. Come on. Croconaw. Alright, who's it gonna use it into? Sand Slash is most likely to die, I'm pretty sure. So I'm probably going to Noctowl here on a potential Revelation Dance. So I'm going to Rock Tomb with Croconaw. Sand Slash, I'm going to go into Noctowl. Revelation Step, go into the Noctowl, please. Ooh. We're chilling. Hit the Rock Tomb. There we go. Hopefully Noctowl can outspeed you. Croconaw, I switch you out. We're going to Braixen. Noctowl. I'm just gonna go for the Hex. And with the Rock Tomb, I now outspeed, and I almost take the KO. Wing attack. Alright. That's fine. You could throw for content. You know, Tear Dance was definitely your best play. So that, quite a bit of thinking and a bit of steering going on. But we take that. And now it's gym leader time, so before I even do anything here, let's head back to the box. There's one thing I want to see real quick, just out of curiosity. Um... So apparently the Pokemon you get from the egg is a random shiny. So it is a guaranteed shiny, but the type depends on who gave you the egg. I think the girl gives you a chance of grass, fire, or water, and the guy something like steel, dark, and electric. It really doesn't matter how you want to play the Nuzlocke rules, but... Right, so yeah, that's what the rare egg you get from the route before is, but... I'm probably not going to hatch it. At least not yet. So, we need to do a little bit of planning here, because if we go to the boss fight page... We're now at the 3rd gym. So, this is a filthy Galarian Corsola set. With Ancient Power, Bitter Malice, Recover, and Perish Song. This thing's annoying. I'm assuming you'll always lead that first. The Hisuian Zora could also be annoying. So we definitely need dark types. Do I have a Rossberry or a Lumberry? No Rossberry specifically, but we do have a Lumberry. Which I'm probably going to just straight up give to Gyarados, because you're most likely going to be taking on the Hisuian Zora. Because I'm pretty sure you're going to save your ace Pokemon for last. Which would be Mimikyu. Like, if I see a Mimikyu on the field, I'm sending in Gyarados. Right, so... And your other Pokemon could potentially be... 3 yellow. Oh wait, no. 1 red, 2 yellow, and then a blue. Crap. Yeah, this makes things a little awkward. I think I'm going to be teaching Rest in this battle. And I'm going to give that to Noctowl. And I'm going to get rid of Echoed Voice. Last thing I need is a potential Ancient Power boost. Of course, if Hisuian Zora is on the field, Noctowl cannot touch it. Like, I could put it to sleep, but that's all I can do. Let's see here, in the event of Pumpkaboo, that's exactly what Breaksun's for, so I shouldn't have an issue there. Galarian Ponyta, Drop Kick is interesting. Draining Kiss, Psybeam, Stomp. I have Noctowl if you can survive long enough. If not, I have Gyarados, and I have Gyarados. Yeah, I can't use Crocodile because of Drop Kick. Of course, Unavolt Poliwag, which you're probably not using. We also have a Beautifly, which could be a Galarian Ponyta counter. If I want to play lucky, but I'm not feeling lucky, so probably not. Roxas was thin Assault Vest. Oh, good thing I'm just using Bite against you. once again, everything goes straight back into Gyarados. And you know what? Speaking of Gyarados, I have an idea. Since I have a useless move in the form of Splash, you're gonna get rest. And you're gonna get Facade and place a tackle. Can you get Rock Tomb? Nope. And you could get Rock Smash, but it'd be useless for this battle. He has 1 red, 3 yellow, and a blue, so he does use 5 Pokemon. Bronzor, once again, everything goes straight back into Gyarados. Sidewave makes things a little weird. But I also have breaks in for this. Knocked out Wide Lens for Hypnosis. Shuppet. Shuppet would just be more annoying than anything, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a threat. I could probably just knock out the Shuppet. Like, the main problem, child, is right now is the Knockdown that he might use, but I guess I could use Aeron for that? And play rough Mimikyu this early on is disgusting, but I could use Aeron and teach you rest. I don't think I'm even going to need Magnitude at any point coming up soon. Because, like, I have Sand Slash, so I don't think I need another Magnitude user. Alright, so let's do this. Let's teach you Rest. And I will give you a Lumberry as well. I could give a Lumberry to Knockdown as well. I have a Testo Berry, so I'm going to give that to Aeron. And Noctowl is Shadow Tag. Ugh. That's his hidden ability. Oopsies. Yeah. So if I see Mimikyu on the field first, that's 100% Hisuian Zora. And he will use 1 Super Potion at some point. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Hypnosis play turn 1, but I just need to be... It was Bitter Malice again. Reflects damage and has 30% chance to leave the target with Frostbite. It has 75 base power as well. Do I even want to lead Noctowl against that? Like, I don't really want to. It's weird how the Galarian Corsola is Bitter Malice, but not the Hisuian Zora. So I think I am going to give a Chesterberry to Noctowl. I do have to be really careful though, because Perish Song into Shadow Tag would be awful. So I may have to choose who I KO Galarian Corsola with. If it even uses that move to begin with. I think I'll just straight up lead Sand Slash. I get Will-O-Wisp turn 1. Go breaks him? I think I'll give the Person Berry to Breakson. Not the Thornberry, I mean to say, yeah. Sand Slash. You could probably get an Thornberry as well. Crocodile. Guess you can have a Citrus. So I'll lead Sand Slash, go for Magnitudes. I got no other move to teach. I'm gonna give a protein to someone. I'm gonna give it to Gyarados. But before I do anything else, there's one thing I should probably do. Let me save real quick in case what I'm about to do isn't just gonna be a waste of time. Oh, wrong way. Yeah. So we are gonna backtrack a little bit. And I said earlier that it's possible to buy nature mints in this game. W flag. That's not what I meant to do. Oh my god, get out of the way. No! Welcome to the Berry Club. And that means a great deal of people like us. I suppose I shouldn't call you that forever. What's your name? Whalmer Pale. You saw mobs to enhance the soil, plus berries and mints to help your Pokemon. Producing rare, damage-reducing berry varieties. And mints are actually very cheap in this game.
On one hand, adamant is going to weaken our water gun for quite some time. But how long is the thing? For the rest of the game, okay. You get Fishious Red at 48 as a crocodile. And for alligator. So I think I will go Adamant Minute, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think I'm going to be using Water Gun in this battle at all. Like, I could also go Brave Nature, like you're a little slow. Of course, I could just straight give the Adamant Mint to Gyarados right now. Now, I'll buy one Adamant Mint for Gyarados. And I look at the spreadsheet again. You know, I think I'll go Lonely Mint. I'm gonna watch that bite me in the butt later. Adamant Mint, we're giving that to Gyarados. And Lonely Mint, we're giving that to Crocodile. Of course, we could buy our own berries as well. It's 100 each. It's so expensive. Citrus berries for 300 each. We'll go 5 citrus. I'll buy the rest of those berries some other time. Could have saved my money a little bit. I hope we're not too much farther away from gaining access to Fly. So glad that was not a waste of time. Alright, I think we're about as ready as we're gonna get. Well, I already accidentally pressed A, but it doesn't matter. We're ready anyways. Alright, so here we go. Just please do not have Noctowl, because that Shadow Tag might screw me over. Cleo. Mimikyu. Okay, so that is the Hisuian's Aura. Did I even give you an item? It was an Oranberry. Okay, so you might just strip Will-O-Wisp. Just out of curiosity. Will I need you for anyone else in this battle?
No, I don't think I'll need you at all for the rest of the battle, so I could just go straight for a free hit. And even get a speed drop on you. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the speed drop, so let's Rock Tomb. I could go straight for the one-shot now if I want to. If I can get the right number here. Magnitude. That's not gonna knock it out. And that was a crit. I just had to waste my Oranberry, but this could waste his super potion. Yes, that's a good waste of a potion. Alright, Sand Slash. Let's go. 6. That's a bit better. Hex crit would suck, but it should be fine. 7, that's a KO. Alright, 1 down. But please do not be knocked out. Otherwise I will have to sack Sand Slash. Bruxus, okay. Alright, so that's a Gyarados play. Do an Aqua Jet or Water Pulse. Lumberry. Yep. And you do have Rest. Yep, that's a Water Pulse. No confusion. We're gonna bite. It kissed me. It's not gonna do any damage. Bite, don't flinch. That's fine. Don't flinch. Bronzor. Okay. That's fine. I got a full heal for Gyarados coming up soon, thankfully. So we'll go Breaks in. Here's most likely, it's not going to use Dark Ball. At the same time, not many other safe switch-ins. So I'm just going to go Breaks in and let's just see what happens. Psywave is a funny move because it does a random amount of damage every single time. So this could do 5 damage or it could do like 50. So let's Fire Spin, also get some chip damage in there. Hopefully it's a 2-shot. Yes, it is. See. Fire Spin. Alright. Part of me feels like you would have sent out Knocked Out at this point, unless the AI is just going in order. Because if I get locked in and knocked out, Breaksin's dead. Unless it saw the most amount of damage possible with Psywave? Which I highly doubt. I think I need to risk it regardless. Please don't be Knocked Owl. If it's Knocked Owl, I lose Breaksin. No Knocked Owl. No Knocked Owl. Ponyta. Thank goodness. So you're gonna Psybeam or Stomp. In theory, Aaron's the safe switch. But if you stop, then Noctowl tanks this, no problem. Dropkick does no damage. I think I'm gonna Hypnosis. Nice. Nice job. Let's try that again. Alright, very nice. Good job. Let's try that one more time. We might switch over to another move soon. Thank you. Hex. Part of me was hoping to maybe get a Will-O-Wisp onto the Mimikyu, but that's not happening. And now here comes the Mimikyu. Shadow Claw. I do have to be careful of crits. And it is using Shadow Claw this turn, let's be real. Pretty sure if I go Croconaw, I could probably survive that somewhat easily. We'll try to play rough, I get a free switch into Aeron. But at the same time, I could probably just hard switch into Aeron. Even if it crits me, I should be fine, because I could just rest and then get all my health back. Because I got Chesto Berry. Aeron, in theory, should have this. Should be able to just 1v1 it. Shadow Claw. I'm gonna Protect to stall some PP. Shadow Claw has a high crit chance, so I gotta be careful. But I have to rest this turn, I don't have a choice. Okay. That's good. There's my Chesto Berry. I'm gonna Rock Tomb once to break the sub. If you crit, I'm switching. Of course, Mimikyu is super fast. That Aeron will not outspeed it, even after a couple Rock Tombs. Alright, Protect. Shadow Claw. Iron Head, don't crit. Let's go. We're not out of the woods just yet. But I'm gonna Protect. You're gonna Shadow Sneak. I didn't think that'd be enough damage, but you're going for the Shadow Sneak. Who's fastest? 40... 41. Magnew is more likely to kill, but... I think I'm gonna go Gyarados. I gain Intimidate. If I feel it does too much damage, I can rest. Shadow Claw. Don't crit. I'm using rest. And honestly, I want you to use Play Rough here. Alright, fight. I outspeed. You flinch! And that's not getting because you have a hyper potion. Alright, come on, Gyarados. Hang in there. Bite. Flinch. Don't low roll. I think you low rolled. $51 to $27. I 100% dead to crit. Plus 51 to 27. That did 24. Alright, if it did 24. Send it. Yes! The flinch! Shadow Sneak, don't crit. Let's go, Gyarados. Still deathless, let's go. Received the Great Badge from Cleo. I mean, playing around the crit was literally not really in the question there. Contains the move Calm Mind. Make sure you speak with a strange sailor on the beach, then you'll be ready to head east through the caves to Soko City. Oh, no, the HM I got is for Flash, so. Not Fly. Free. About maybe 30 to 45 minutes left, I want to say. Now I'm gonna get everyone up to the next level cap. Alright, so the next level cap is 27. However, because it's hard mode, it might be 26. I'm gonna pass on Sand Tomb. Right, 27 it is. Twister. I think I'll pass. Ice Fang, absolutely take that. Get rid of Liu. Come on. Psybeam. I mean, I can get rid of Will-O-Wisp for now. Relic Song. Hello. That's interesting. May induce sleep. I mean, I could get rid of Rest for now and then reteach it later. Rock Slide. There we go. Given the Rock Tomb is very useful. I can reteach it later if need be. Flail, I'm gonna pass. Crunch, that's better than Bite. What, you can learn Nuzzle? Yes, get that. That's amazing. Lucky Chant. In a hardcore Nuzlocke, I'd say that's a pretty good move, but it's not really my battle style. I don't think Breakson is really a screen setter either. Sorry. And now I know I can get myself a Poliwhirl. Maybe it was 25. Yes, it is. And I got a King's Rock, so I can actually evolve you into Politoed if I want. But I gotta figure out how to maybe get like an ability patch to get your hidden ability so you can get Drizzle. Polly! Rock! Good old hey you Pikachu. Can you please get Sleep Powder? Okay, you can take that though. You're definitely getting that. Oh, poop. I'm gonna regret this. You know, I'll give it a Stun Spore for now. Come back to me when you can learn Sleep Powder. That's not Sleep Powder. It's funny. It can be useful. But I think most of your support nowadays is going to be just set up a stats condition and then switch. And you kind of need to stay in on the field in order for that to take place. I really want to bring Beautifly back onto the team, but I just have better members at the moment. And I need to remember to use the Repel on the next route until I can go fishing. Look, here's my situation. Some Team Chimera thugs wanted to take my precious, gorgeous, perfect boat. I fought with the admin and took down the strongest Pokemon, but I lost and had to run. Now I'm hiding here, doing what I can to protect my boat. Last I saw, the Team Chimera admin was waiting to catch me leaving east of Pythios Town. Please help me out here. Oh, and tell him Piraeus sent you. Piraeus the Strong. No, Piraeus the Wise. Maybe Piraeus the Great. Save Our Sails is now active. Okay, do we have to jump in straight into the battle? Yeah, you jump straight into the admin battle. Chimera admin with Basculin White, Paldean Tauros. Let's just go straight to the boss fight page. Because I got it up right here. So he'll use 4 Pokemon. And no potions by the looks of it. So Basculin White is guaranteed to start off with. Alright, so that's definitely a Gyarados lead. Q-Fin, Sandslash just cleans up. Same thing with the Meowth. Grimer, that's a Sandslash situation. And that's also an Aeron situation. Sandile. It could be Gyarados as well. Could even be Croconaw.
And Paladin Tauros. I could probably go Noctowl on this. But I might want to give you Will-O-Wisp again. Will-O-Wisp. You're just gonna have to keep permanently, I suppose. You know, Relic Song is such a cool move. I just don't see myself using it too much. Alright, but this battle doesn't seem to be too hard. Basculin. I mean, I just 1v1 it with Gyarados. Best when I feel I can get more health back. Did I use one of my Justo Berries? I have one. Alright, so I'm just gonna give that to you. Alright, let's do this admin fight. And gotta put on the repel. Because I can get myself a Basculin from fishing. Hi. Girl, when I find that stupid sailor, I swear I'll show him not to mess with Team Chimera. Order right there. I've been scouting around Pithiel's town, and I think I saw you hanging around that Piraeus guy. That fool wouldn't donate his ratty little boat toward cause. Then took me by surprise. I'll destroy you, then I'll take down Piraeus. Alright, go on, just send in the Basculin, alright? There's the Intimidate. You're welcome. Intimidate, Rattle, just increase your speed, that's fine. Alright, so you're gonna be faster, so I'm just gonna Facade, because it's most damage. There we go. That's what I like to see. And almost no matter what you send in next, I'll be perfectly fine. Yep, there's Q-Fent, Bulldozer, and Rock Smash are your two best moves. So you might be trying to set up Rollout. So I'm gonna go straight into Sandslash, and I'm just gonna go straight for the Magnitudes. Alright, it's Rock Smash, so that's fine. No lower defense, wonderful. Normal Steel. 7, that's probably gonna one-shot. Yep. And if it's Meowth, I'm fine. If it's Grimer, I'm also fine. Yep, there's Grimer. Yep, I got his Magnitude again. 7, that's a one-shot. Now into Paldean Tauros. And it's just a matter, will it work up? Actually, I think it could be... It might even be random AI here. But I am going to be careful regardless. So I can go into Noctowl. Work up. Okay, so you can only hit me with Aqua Jet though, which is fine. So I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. Okay, let's get that attack stat back to normal.
Even, I'm pretty sure Hex does more damage overall. Yeah, it's definitely a Hex move right here. So, you were back up to neutral attack. Now basically back to +1. Hex, one more, and you're gone. Aqua Jet will do nothing. It's just that simple. Also, thank you for sending in the admin straight after the level cap increase. First Piraeus, then you. Team Chimera is having problems recently. Team Chimera must control land, sea, and sky. So you're Team Magma, Team Aqua, and the Draconids. Okay. It is our destiny to hold the world in our hands. And one day, you'll see the truth of that. I'll get you for this. Oh, I never thought I'd see a Team Chimera thug run like that. I was climbing up the cliff to ambush them, but looks like you beat me. Really, I owe you a lot. You've saved my sheep. So I'll offer you what I can, my service. I'll stop at docks around coastal towns and islands. Talk to me if you want to sail with me. And get places faster. You can also have your own room on the Delphus. Okay. I can now travel with Piraeus on his ship, the Delphus. Some areas can only be reached via sailing with Piraeus, unlocked based on gym badges. A customizable cabin room is also reserved on the Delphus. Yay! Confetti! Now that I'm back on the path, I need to find water. There's water. There's bulk up. Hello. I'm very sure no one can learn it. Eat! I guess the water is gonna have to wait. Cause we got about Kaylee. Brion's? Yep. I'm gonna move this over to the other monitor. Alright. Guaranteed to use Stuffle, Swablu, and Brion. I gotta be careful because you do have access to Bide. I'm gonna go Breakson. Brutal Swing, that's fine. Psybeam, one shot. Or not. Try that again. And Swablu and Brion. There's Brion. Well, since I have access to Crunch now. Icy Wind, that's fine. That's right, that is Emerald AI. It saw that it cannot one-shot me. So it prioritizes speed. So it's definitely gonna Icy Wind again. Yep. Now it might outspeed me. Yep. Useless crit. Take a leap off the dark is wrong. I'm gonna rock Jim because I can. Ooh, solid damage. Double slap. It misses. Good job. You go down now. Get bit with ice. Oopsies. Didn't mean to talk to you. I'm gonna heal up before I make more stupid decisions. gonna put on the repel. I really just want to skip the trainers for now. But so you seem to be the next trainer regardless. Which I can avoid. Haha! Oh, that's the second part of the route. I don't want to do that. Phooey. Wait, it says I can go fishing here. Second part of Ernie's path, that's right. Okay. So I'm going to the second half of the route. I'll take the berries, I'm not going to talk to you. Gonna be careful here. Let's see, what do you got? It should be Helena, Watrel, Cherubi, Glimmy, Meowth, Solosus. Let's go with Breakson. Because at least I'll get a safe switch in the Sand Slash on a Watchel. And Solosus, I don't think it'll be too much of an issue in general. Okay, but I avoided you anyways. Yeah, but we got Snow Years coming up ahead. I'm just gonna quickly refresh the sheet because I broke it. Una's path. The second part. I'm not gonna list out percentages, I'm just gonna say what I can find. Ghastly, Cherubi, Phalanx, Onyx, Kabuto, Spinarak, Houndour, 2 Minior rolls, and a Mimikyu. That's daytime. Nighttime, Ghastly, Fomantis in place of Cherubi, Phalanx, Onyx, Kabuto, Skorupi in place of Spinarak, Slanded over Houndour, 2 Miniors, and a Mimikyu. Let's see, J-Bound's kind of tempting, but I'm gonna go for the... Ah, you're a mandatory trainer. Very well. You're a mandatory trainer for that item. Oh, this is a double battle here, man. So it's forced double battle. Unless you want to walk through with one Pokemon, but do that at your own risk. East, Iroh and Anna. They use all 4 Pokemon of Ammonite, Kabuto, Skorupi, and Spinarak. Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like the Ammonite Kabuto lead. Alright, 22 Ammonite and 22 Kabuto. Let's see what the learn sets are for those two.
Alright, so Ammonite, Leer, roll out water gun, and bite. Kabuto, absorb, Leer, mud shot, sand attack. Wait, so Elite breaks in. And I'll go with Crocodile. But if I see the Ammonite, I KO that ASAP. If there's Ammonite and Kabuto, get rid of the Ammonite first. That's the biggest threat. Magical Leaf the Ammonite. And I'm gonna crunch it as well, just in case I don't KO it. Mud shot, yep, saw that coming. Spinnerack, that should be fine. Just gonna fire spin the Spinnerack, right? Yeah. Fire spin does more damage than Psybeam do stab. And then crunch the Kabuto. Yep, there's the damage roll. And there's the Skorupi, which I can just do this. Now I outspeed, there we go. Now come on, I need to find water. That's right, enjoy your snowman. Spinnerack, I'm gonna ask for you to move. Oh, I can't do that. Ugh. Okay, let's see. What trainer's this? Just in case. This could be Damon. Voltorb, Cubchoo, Spheal, Hisuian, Voltorb, and Magnemite with 3 Pokemon. Just seems like another Brigson battle right off the bat. Does good against 3 Pokemon. Neutral to Spheal. Let's just roll Brigson just in case. Oh, yep, there's the spinner. Cubchoo, that works. If you bide, that's perfectly fine. There we go. Magnemite. Magnemite. I don't want to potentially risk Sonic Boom and or Paralysis. I'm going to go into Sand Slash. Light Screen. Alright, so you might survive because of Sturdy. Never mind, that was Magnet Pole. Voltorb, Hisuian. Gonna go back into Brigson. Absorb does nothing. Unfortunately, this Fire Spin will also do nothing because of the light screen. Thunder Wave. And it missed. Nice. Thanks for a little bit of healing as well. Full heal. Goodbye. You entered the Shadow Realm. Just in case. Basculin Red, Alolan Vulpix, Charcadet. Basculin Red, Alolan Vulpix, Charcadet. Alright. Going Gyarados? Actually, let's go Aeron. Then I can switch into Gyarados if need be. But I'm gonna take that Testo Berry off. Oh, you fixed yourself. Okay. I need water. Where's the water? There's the water.
And with the old world, the Basculin is guaranteed. Alright, so. Whee! Whee! Wait, hang on. I just wanted to try that again. I'm not sure if that was a good basket or not. Alright, our white Basculin is guaranteed. Male, let's go. For those tuning in, if you're wondering why there's a catch icon next to it, I did it as a test for another area to see if it counted as a legal encounter. It did not count, so I released that one. So this is why there's a Pokeball there. But now, we got a male one. I'm gonna go straight for the quick ball. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so happy. But now we gotta make our way back. Gonna avoid the rest of these trainers. And if I'm gonna be honest, I'll probably take care of the rest of the trainers next time. Gonna keep using repels, otherwise things are gonna get annoying. I think it was a breaks in lead against you. Aha! What are you doing here? A berry enthusiast. Bring me back a berry that can help me resist ice type damage. Okay. Yeah, I'll get right on that. I battled you. Good for you, Tim. Well, I caught a female crocodile as an encounter. Hehe. Alright, so let's see. Basculin. Not the best nature. Please have adaptability. Nice. And you have takedown. Alright, so if we head back over to the spreadsheet here. If we go to Pokemon data. Here, Basculegion. So let's get up on the spreadsheet here. Right here, Basculegion. in order to get Basket Legion, you must evolve the White Basculin, which I have, via level up after it receives 294 recoil damage. And which we do have in the form of Takedown. Of course, I'm going to be a little careful, because I don't have a lot of HP to work with at the moment. Of course, I also don't want this thing to level up too fast, because if I can get Basket Legion before the level cap, that's the most ideal. In which case, I probably am just going to do that off screen until it evolves into Basket Legion. Or until it's just about to evolve into Basket Legion. You know, I think I'll take the King's Rock from you. And maybe give it and back. Okay, so I'm gonna heal up. And I still got a little bit of time, I think. Got about maybe 10 minutes left. So we'll take on a few more trainers. And I'll do all the recoil damage stuff off screen. So let's head back. Let's see, there were 2 trainers that we skipped in order to get to the Basculin. I'm just going to double check, make sure it does say the path, right? Yep, Aranus path. I'm going to give you a nature mint. Which I can also just get off screen. And yes, you can catch wild fossils in the game. So next trainer, guaranteed to use 3 Pokemon in the form of Sandshrew, Mankey, Shelder, Onyx, and Alolan Sandshrew. Yep, that's definitely a breaks in battle. Let's battle Leroy. I should probably consider giving you a modest mint since your special attack Ivy kind of sucks. Sandshrew, not gonna gamble it. Just go Crocodile. And yes, if you're tuning in late for the stream, you can buy the nature mints in this game after you complete the first gym. And they're actually pretty cheap compared to what they normally be in Pokemon. I believe it was 300 Pokédollars per mint. Shelter! I could safely 1v1 this. Supersonic kind of sucks. Let's just go Gyarados. Icicle Spear, yep. And Facade. Ghost Facade user is a possibility. And then the last trainer for this part of the route, Rufflet, Cyclozar, Snover. I think I'm gonna go straight for Gyarados here. If you go Snover, I can just easily go into Break Set. on what trainer it is as well.
This patrol is boring. Let's spice it up.
Yep, like I said, easy switch and it breaks in. Yep, icy wind, that's fine. I should still have speed because you're slow. I need to be Cyclozar. Or Rufflet. Right, there's Rufflet. Gonna double check your moveset in case I decide to choose Aeron.
And
You're not level 25, right? Yeah, because 25 you get Rock Smash. So everyone's free. Rock Slide. Goodbye. And catch every Pokemon on this route, which I cannot do. Full Store this early, wow. Arena's Path. See your locations, get back over here. Alright, we'll do this one trainer and then end the stream afterwards, probably. Actually, there's not that many trainers left. Let's see what we can do. First thing, we'll start with the Fire Spin. Okay, you're down. Cherubi, yep, this is just easy one shot, goodbye. So, that was quick. We got a Cyclozar trainer coming up. We'll go Gyarados. As that Houndour gazes over the Pokeball. As you use a Cyclozar. It looks a little more blue than yeah, I'll say that's just it. It just looks a bit too blue. Hey, maybe if you were green you would die. Eh. Ice Fang. There's only one trainer left who uses Basculin Red, Alolan Vulpix, and Charcadet. I'm gonna heal up first. But grab the rare candy, which is kinda pointless when you have an infinite amount. The Kamala. That's a good one. So... the last trainer... build the snowman. Frostlass Cavern, we'll take care of that next time. Actually, we could probably... oh, I did not lead with the right Pokemon, but that's fine because you're gonna lead with Basculin, right? You only have 2 Pokemon out of 3. Ow. That's fine. Okay, well, that's gonna be a Aeron. Right now I have good type variety going. I just don't have many options against water types. Like, my best water type counter is Gyarados. Aqua Tail, yep. That's Facade. Take down Mist, and goodbye. Give me the money. Alright, so... I'm gonna see if I can sneak into the cave to do a battle. Or get an encounter. So there are multiple floors as well that I gotta consider. Let's at least see what Frostlass Cave encounters there are. There are a lot of encounters. Okay, so... you can get a static Frostlass if you have Surf. Alright, let's just quickly go over the encounters here. Snorunt 30%. Sneasel, both forms 20%, Spheal and Seal 10, Swinub 8, Amora 2. Alright, the second floor, you get Snorunt 30, Bronzor 20, Alolan Vulpix 20, Spheal 10, Onyx 10, Swinub 8, Amora 2. Fishing, you can get Shelter. And the final floor, Snorunt 30, Bronzor 20, Cubchoo, Spheal, Seal 10, Swinub 13, Snom 5, Amora 2. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I want any of these encounters. The Bronzor sounds nice on the second floor. Or B1. Unless you really want to try to go for a Swinub on the last floor. Like, Seal is by far the worst thing I can get. Snorunt's something I don't even really want. I mean, if it's a female Snorunt, I have options. Sneasel and Hisuian Sneasel, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to evolve it. But, let's go for it. I'm not even in a mood for a Cloyster. Let's go, Noctowl. Alright, let's just get an encounter. Sneasel. You know what? I'll take that. It might not be usable for a while, but it's something to at least consider later on. Yeah, these quick balls, early game quick balls, it's OP. And we'll head back, check on Sneasel's stats. And then we'll end the stream off there. I still can't believe how beautiful this ROM hack is. Like, it's... the graphics alone are incredible. Alright, level 18 Sneasel. Not... it's a nature that works. Its IVs are garbage. Outside of special defense. Special defense is literally your highest stat. Alright, what about, Basculins?
mean, I'll take the speed. Max HP. And respectable enough attack. I'll take that. This could be the goated Basculin. Sneasel might, I mean, staying in the box for a while. Like, we all know that. If I really didn't want anything, I could have just hatched the egg in the cave. Alright guys, but that's gonna do it for this stream. Off screen, I'll see if I can do the takedown stuff in order to get Basculin to evolve. But, as of right now, it looks like our time is up. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!